All right, let's just cut right to the chase. Something like 90% of businesses fail, but it's almost never for the reason you think. The real reason? Well, the truth is, you were probably set up to fail before you even made your first dollar.
See, here's the thing. You think you have a business. You've got the name, maybe you even registered the LLC. You've told your friends and family all about it. But what you have, it isn't a business. Not yet.
You have an expensive hobby, and deep down, I think you already know it's bleeding you dry. You know that feeling, right? That pit in your stomach when you post content and hear crickets? It's that feeling of pretending everything's amazing on social media while you're secretly staring at maxed out credit card bills. And the worst part? Watching somebody else with a product that's not even as good as yours just crush it, and you're left wondering, what am I doing wrong? Why not me?
This right here, refreshing that sales dashboard and just seeing a big fat zero staring back at you. Man, that feeling is brutal. It's this quiet kind of burnout that happens when you're grinding away, putting in 100% of the effort for like 0.1% of the results. That initial excitement you had, yeah, that's long gone. Now, most people, they'll blame the obvious stuff. They'll say, oh, it was a bad idea, or I just didn't have enough funding. But honestly, that's just what's on the surface. The real reasons, the things that are actually taking businesses down, are the ones nobody wants to talk about because, well, they're not very sexy. They are the silent killers that take down perfectly good ideas every single day.
So, let's pull back the curtain and actually diagnose the real problem, shall we? These are the 7 core failure points that most entrepreneurs just never see coming until it's way too late.
First up, you fell into what I call the cool demo trap. You built something that you thought was amazing, a really cool demo, but you never actually stopped to ask if anyone would pay real money for it. You know, the CEO of OpusClip put it perfectly. A real business solves a painful problem. If all the feedback you're getting is, wow, that's cool, but nobody's asking, so how much is it? You don't have a business.
Next, and this is a big one, your financial literacy is basically zero. You might see some money coming in, which feels great, but you have absolutely no idea where it's going. You don't understand your profit margins, your cost of goods sold, nothing. And the crazy thing is, most founders totally ignore this, but it's the costs that kill a business, not a lack of sales. I mean, you can celebrate a $10,000 month all you want, but if your costs were $11,000, you're not building a business, you're just funding a loss.
Then we've got the identity crisis. Let's be honest here. You fell in love with the idea of being a CEO, more than the actual day-to-day, often boring work of building something. You see, most people quit in what I call the boring middle. It's that phase when the launch excitement is over and it's just the grind. It's about answering customer service emails. It's about managing inventory and slowly refining your systems. It's not about the big, flashy stuff.
And this quote just nails the next point. Shiny object syndrome. You just have to look at someone like Davey Fogarty. After his first big success, he launched 10 other brands. It diluted his focus so much that it nearly sank his main successful business. You're doing the same thing. Jumping from one idea to the next, one strategy to another, never sticking with one thing long enough to actually master it and see it work. You're chasing novelty when you should be building mastery.
You're also surrounded by the wrong circle of people. Think about it. You're taking business advice from your friends who have a comfortable 9-to-5 mindset. You're listening to relatives who have a million opinions but zero results. As Natalie Dawson says, if you don't cut out the friends who are constantly undermining your goals, you will never get ahead. You have to find people who have actually walked the path you're on, not just people with opinions about the trail.
Number 6 is a tough pill to swallow. No systems. Everything, and I mean everything, depends on you. If you get sick, if you take a day off, the entire business grinds to a halt. So let's be real. You haven't built a business that can run without you. You've just built yourself a really high-stress job that you can never, ever clock out of. The business owns you, and you are its most overworked and underpaid employee.
And finally, you're probably quitting way too early. You expect these huge life-changing results in 30 days. And when they don't happen, you give up around month 3, just drowning in self-doubt. But here's the thing. Month 3 is exactly when things are just starting to click. Most people give up right on the edge of a breakthrough, right before the momentum was about to kick in.
And on top of all of that, so many people try to scale before they're even ready. You start hiring people, you start spending big on ads, you try to expand way too fast, all before the foundation of your business is strong enough to hold the weight. It's exactly like trying to build a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. It's not a question of if it will collapse, it's just a matter of when.
Okay, so after all that doom and gloom, here's the craziest part, and it's actually good news. Almost all of this is fixable, Every single one of these problems has a solution, but nobody talks about the solutions because, frankly, it's not as sexy as showing you a Lamborghini and telling you to start a dropshipping store. So let me give you what actually works.
But first, what if I told you that the #1 reason businesses actually succeed has nothing to do with money or your marketing plan or even your product? It's something way, way simpler and honestly way more important.
It's this. The businesses that truly make it, the ones that last, they're usually not the sexy, cool, disruptive ones. They're the boring ones. The businesses that solve real, predictable, everyday problems that never go away. I'm talking about laundromats, window cleaning services, self-storage units. You see, boring is beautiful. Boring is predictable. And boring has been quietly making people millionaires for decades. Now, if this idea of building a quote-unquote boring but insanely profitable business just made something click for you, and if you're serious about not becoming another statistic, then you really need to be here with us.
This is the channel that gives you the real game. No fluff, no fake gurus, just the actual blueprints for building a business that's built to last. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. And hey, if you've gotten any value out of this so far, do me a favor and smash that like button. It helps this content find another entrepreneur who's struggling and really needs to hear this today.
And I genuinely want to know what you're up to. Drop a comment below. Tell me, what are you building? What's been your biggest struggle so far? I read every single one, and honestly, some of the best ideas for these explainers come directly from you guys.
Oh, and one last thing. I put together a free template that breaks down everything we just talked about into a simple, step-by-step framework you can actually put to use. The link for that is right down in the description. Go grab it, it's my gift to you.